She barely even sings. You
Wait,
get like 2 seconds on the piano.
No,
Yeah.
she has like the opening, not the opening, but she has the sequence when
Save
they're
it.
in the room, they're doing the dance. They're doing the dance and
That's all
everything.
lip sync.
Awesome. And then
all lip sync.
Save it.
no, it's not. It's really her singing, bro.
Is it really?
Save your shit.
She's the one. She released a CD with like 6 songs.
Shut up.
Zip the schnip. Zip it.
That's like
What's up, and welcome to the Conjecturing Podcast. I'm your host, Laura, and joining me tonight, we've got Rob
hey, what's up, everybody?
and Greg.
Oh,
Oh my. Holy shit.
it's a smile
is that?
demon. It's a smile demon.
Oh my god!
Because Elmo.
Wow. Look at this beautiful.
Elmo loves to
Look at
smile.
this beautiful smile.
That is a good smile, man. That is a good smile.
I
Okay,
just
but
needed to
Greg,
come
what
out of my
scared
chest
me-
cavity.
What scared me was not Elmo, but then you kind of went to the side and your background,
Oh man.
yeah, came into clear view.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
mean-
horrifying face.
Who is that? Ray Nicholson? It's Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson's
Yeah,
son.
Jack
I mean,
Nicholson's
son.
come on,
prodigy.
man.
He does look just like his fucking
got
dad from The
I know.
Shining. Yeah,
Right.
I know.
it's crazy.
Pretty crazy. Well, Rob, what are we doing tonight? It's a
We're
special night.
We're finally doing it. We're finally doing Smile 2. I've been talking about this movie since it came out over a year ago,
Yeah,
right? A
over a
year
year.
ago. We've talked about it in the podcast. It was like my favorite thing I saw of 2020. Was it 2024 or beginning of 2025? 2024, right?
2024.
Yeah, and man, we're finally doing it. We're finally going to talk about it.
Why did
and
we put
review
it off so long? I feel like
I literally
you were
forgot.
chomping at the bit. You were like,
I was chomping at the bit for like the first like 5 or 6 episodes, and then I literally just forgot, and then now we're back. So, yeah, just me and my memory. That's it. No, but I watched it again,
Finally
and
let 'em
I am rock hard. I'm rock hard, everybody. We're ready to go.
God.
This is it.
You are extra. I don't even know.
I haven't seen Rob this excited since. God, I don't know. Like, what was the last movie that Rob was?
Do you want to
this
know the one I compare it to in my
yoked
head?
to review? Which one?
Malignant.
Oh, no.
Malignant.
Oh,
Malignant
right.
is the one where got my juices flowing so much.
Right.
This is it. This is movie Smile 2. My
You don't
juices are
compare
flowing.
these two movies.
I don't compare the movies. I compare the way I feel after watching them.
Or like
like-
Barbarian. I feel like you were pretty juiced up for Barbarian. Too.
I did like Barbarian, but it's my juices weren't flowing everywhere like Barbarian. Like this movie Malignant, like my juices are everywhere. They're on you guys. They're on people. They're on the keyboard. Like I put them everywhere. Juices are everywhere.
You know what, like, kind of pisses me off a little bit, and I don't know why, is that when we started this podcast, late 2019, early 2020, you hated horror movies. You straight up
Well,
were not a fan.
Let's not say I
And
hated
you
them.
said-
Don't get me in trouble. Don't get me in trouble. I didn't hate
But-
them. I didn't watch them because I was scared. There's a different thing.
You were scared.
Yes,
Yeah, you
that's
were
different than
like
hate.
so scared of
Yeah.
every movie we watched. If I showed 2019 Rob Smile 2,
Smile 2. Oh my god.
you would have fucking shit your pants
yeah.
and passed out.
Yeah,
I
my
mean,
You would not
my
no way.
my fluids would be diarrhea. You're right. Yeah, it would be fucking done. Yeah, yeah, that's true. 'Cause this movie is
Anyway.
This movie's bonkers crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
This
Like-
movie, seeing this in theaters, I mean, times a million, but it kind of reminded me of the first time I saw the It movie in theaters. I feel like I hadn't seen a movie that was that in your face scary in like a really long time.
In your face scary is just the right way to put it. And I know what you mean with the new It movies.
I
Yeah.
have not
Yeah.
seen those movies yet. So
Oh, okay. I'm filled with rage. Oh,
Cancel the
somebody came at me too on like social media because everybody's talking about the series, the Welcome to Derry series.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me, "Oh, are you liking it? Do you dig it?" And I was like, "I've honestly never seen the movie, so I can't watch it." And they were just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you haven't seen it. How are you like not watching
that's
it?" And I
wild.
was like,
Well, we know.
"I know.
what
Well,
next.
that might be our next fucking movie then. Might be our next movie we do then."
So good.
Yeah.
Oh,
pop
anyway.
my clown cherry. Yeah.
Tonight we're doing a movie that's debatable whether that's better or not than It, and that is 2024's Smile 2. Funny story. So the first
Oh, you're
Smile...
gonna get into this, Laura? You're gonna get into
I
this?
am going to get into this. Hell yeah,
Okay.
I am.
All right.
The first Smile came out in 2022. I loved it. I mean, I don't know how you guys felt about Smile 1, but
Your juices
I
were flowing.
fucking loved it. Yeah, my juices were flowing. I was
You were,
like, this
you were
is
wet.
like,
You were sopping wet. Yeah.
this was the perfect recipe. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And the three of us, for whatever reason, I think it was September 2023. So like Smile had been out for a long time. We got together and started recording this episode. And I remember it was a really good episode because I was like pumped.
I remember all I talked about was sexy Kyle Gallner. That he
Yes.
was like so sexy in Smile 1. He was like little detective, but like gruff looking.
Like,
Yeah, he had like that small.
yeah, I
like,
really
look.
was like,
real.
I was really attracted to him in that movie. Yeah, I remember
I
that.
was
That's all I
smiling.
remember.
Yeah, when he was on screen.
We had such a great time, but we didn't finish it. And we're like, okay, we'll finish this another day.
We
just
had
have
like
to,
technical issues at
plan
the
the
end, and so like it just wouldn't. The internet kept falling out. We literally couldn't do it, so we were gonna pick up and record an ending down the road.
Yeah.
But what happened, Laura?
Well, before we could ever do an ending, something happened with your computer and it was just wiped forever.
Well, yeah, but also like I quit the pod. That's why we stopped. Like over the break of us never picking it back up is because like within like a week after that I was just like I quit.
So you purposely were like, fucking delete these bitches?
No,
Like,
it was
Ooh,
I didn't
rage
delete it
quit.
because of that. I didn't delete it because of that. No, I've had it on like my computer for the longest time, but like something happened with like my Windows
remember that.
account got like hacked or something. So I had to create a new account and I guess it was saved in there somehow. So yeah, I tried looking. It's gone though. It's lost to the ages.
it is gone. We do have photos though, which hopefully we will share. When this
Oh yeah, I can drop the photos in the video. I can put them for YouTube.
I mean,
Photos
photos are
or
pretty-
nightmare fuel? I don't know.
the
however you wanna
photos
interpret
prove
it.
that it happened. It happened.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing that night because Laura actually is the character from the beginning in Smile 1, and she is wearing a very similar shirt.
Nice
Yeah,
throw.
I mean-
Anyway, I will try not to talk about Smile 1
Yeah.
a lot.
I mean, we do highly recommend, of course, spoilers. Spoilers always when we do our episodes. But we do recommend if you haven't seen the first one and you want to
have
just watch the second one, like you kind of have to see the first one. They go. I wanted to rewatch it because they do talk about a little bit of the lore of what's happening in this, and then the second movie literally picks up right from the end, only 6 weeks later. So we do recommend watching the first one for sure.
Quick caveat: if you do watch the first one, don't watch it on an airplane with children around you at the same time.
Oh, that's right.
Not a good idea. Just speaking from personal experience.
That's
Thank
what you did, Greg. You watched in the airplane, or somebody was watching it next to you.
No, I turned it on thinking it was fine, and then you know how the first scene
Whoa.
goes, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
how did they let me watch this? Like, there's
Wow, that's
children like
funny.
all over the place. I'm like,
Wow.
and you know
crazy.
how on an airplane, I mean, like 3 rows ahead and 3 rows back, you can see what's going on anyone's
You can
TV.
see what
so-
everyone's watching.
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're brave. I actually, much as I love horror movies, I can't watch them on an airplane.
It is hard.
Too
Too much
scary.
noise. Oh, too scary. Oh, okay.
I'm too scared. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into
all
it,
right.
Laura. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Well, real quick, some information. Smile 2 is written and directed by Parker Finn. He also did Smile 1. These movies, so like Smile 1 was based on his horror short film, which was called Laura Hasn't Slept. I thought that was so
Oh,
cool
wow,
that
that's
was
cool.
his short.
Oh.
I mean, Rob, this is going to be you soon. Like, you've got
Man,
a
that's my
crazy budget sequel in your future. Look at this.
I know.
Counting
I
down
wish.
the
And I
days,
wish. I know.
Anyway, I thought that was really cool. And Smile 2 stars mostly Naomi Scott. She plays Sky Riley. And then we also have Lucas Gage. He plays Lewis. He's been in so much stuff. White Lotus, You, a bunch of other stuff. Ray Nicholson, who just scared the shit out of me on
Greg's background.
screen. Yep. And as you mentioned, Rob, Kyle Gallner.
Wait, can we please call out the guy? I don't know who he is who plays Morris.
Is that the assistant?
He's the doctor.
Oh, the doctor. That's a BJ. Is it BJ Penn? Is that his name? He's from Harold and
H.P. Penn,
Kumar,
the
right?
UFC fighter.
Oh, and I'm sorry. He's from Harold and Kumar, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I like him.
Oh God. Yep. So this movie had a $28 million budget and it made $138 million in the box office. So
Yeah, this thing cleaned up at the box office.
definitely a step up. The first movie had like a $17 million budget. So yeah, it's Smile on complete steroids, which is where
on
a lot of
cocaine.
my
It's on
problems
cocaine.
lie. It's just like the jump is a little too drastic for me, but
I don't know. I like it.
anywho. we will get into it. So this movie picks up actually the very beginning. It says 6 days earlier.
6 days later.
6 days after the events of the last scene of
Yeah,
part
so it's
one.
like
Right.
6 days later.
Oh, okay. They said 6 months, and I was like, wait, now I'm confused.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Wait, so like my question, like, was he sitting there just like for 6 days, like without going anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think he's tried to do other things. I think in my mind, he would have tried to like get away from it or defeat it or something like that. And he's to the point 6 days later. Most people in these movies like only last 7 days at the most before like something happens to them. And he knows he's at the end. So
Right. Yep. He knows he's at the end. So Kyle Gallner's character, again, at the end, he's smart. He understands what's happening because he saw it with our character from the first film. And so he is outside of like a drug dealer's spot, right? And obviously these guys must be like hardened criminals, probably murderers, right? Because he's picking these people so that he's hoping to pass it on to someone who is an awful person.
yeah.
And so he breaks in and his plan was to, what was it? Kill one brother in front of the really bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that's supposedly what you kind of learned from the first movie. Again, if you have not seen the first movie, then watch it. But spoilers, of course. But pretty much this guy in jail in the first movie kind of tells them how he got out of it. And the way he got out of it was you have to murder somebody and have somebody else watch it in front of them because this demon feeds off like your trauma. What is the word? Yeah, your trauma, exactly. So like Kyle Gallner's character in the beginning of this movie, he wants to kill one of the henchmen and make the main henchman watch so it passes to him. Right. That's his goal.
But things go awry, and unfortunately, the guy ends up dying before it can pass.
Yeah, they have like a shootout.
Yeah.
The guy who was supposed to live and witness, like he
Right.
accidentally he got winged
He
and
dies.
didn't live.
So the whole plan didn't work. And then, of course, Lewis is there. He was there buying drugs, so he's there on accident, you know. And Kyle Gallner's character is like, "Oh my God, this wasn't meant for you." And then at that point, like more guys come, and so Kyle's character, he like is trying to escape all these new guys that are coming, and runs out. And right as he runs out the front door of this house, just a truck is coming so fast and just flattens him like a fucking pancake. And super
Worse than a pancake.
gory.
Worse than a
Yeah,
pancake.
I mean, he disintegrates. His body fully disintegrates.
Honestly, for the longest time after watching this movie in theaters, I kept telling people that like he's still alive. For the longest time. I think it's because in theaters, like I couldn't see it that close up that well, and it was such a quick shot. So I was like, I remember seeing in the blood because this blood like makes a U because the truck swerves, so it makes like a smile. And I remember seeing his foot. You can see his detached foot. And then that's all I really see, that and a lot of blood. So I'm like, I think he maybe is still alive. But then no, watching it again at home, close up, it's like just
torso.
It's like goo. There's just like a goo underneath of his body. So man, I
Well,
feel
you can
bad.
see like the top part of his torso is literally hanging off of like the tailgate.
Yeah, so I would have to say that
I would have to say I don't know if he
he's
lived.
probably not coming back, sadly. Yeah.
Aw. We
I was
wanted him
really
to
hoping
live,
for it.
though,
I was
so,
really
yeah.
hoping Smile 3 he's gonna come back. That's really what I was hoping for. But yeah, it's probably out of the cards now. So
No, so he gone. So
Yeah.
that's our intro, and like Rob said, it was really cool how the blood made like it's just like the way the smile looks. That's just how they've been using it on other posters.
yeah.
I thought the intro was badass. I mean, this
Oh,
is
it's
solid,
awesome.
Solid
it's,
intro.
It's shot so well. Like Parker Finn is a great director. He does a good job of POV. It's shaky cam. It's like you're on like a criminal pursuit. It's just like it's very different than anything you see in the rest of the movie because it's just like a different type of scene. So it's just shot. I love it. It's a great shot POV.
Like a lot of that scene is at, like the tail end of the scene is actually like it is one shot, right? Like
Yeah,
you
it's a
see
one shot
him
too.
like block the door. You see him try to like take the boards off the windows, and then when it doesn't work out, he kicks the air conditioner out, and then it kind of like the camera flows like out of the window like that. Like those action shots were so badass.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I love that.
It's really great. It's a great opening.
Intro's great. So now the next scene is meeting our main character of this movie, and that is Sky Riley. She is like a singer, pop star, and she is making her first public appearance in a year since she was in a really horrible accident. And so you find out that like she's trying to make her comeback. It's been a year since the accident. She was with someone, presumably her boyfriend, who was also like a public figure. He died in the accident, and she's now sober. So like drugs and alcohol were a big part of that accident. And so we see her rehearsing. Really, I don't know. I don't know, Rob, if you want to get into it.
This is like the first like moment you get to hear the song. Actually, Greg said there's barely any fucking music in this movie. This is like a whole like 4-minute sequence where she's literally like singing or like lip syncing in the movie, but it's her song and they're like choreographing the dance or getting ready for her performance. Yeah. And do you guys? I mean, I've listened to the song multiple times. Like, do you guys like listen to the words actually that are spoken?
No. I mean, it's great. I love the music.
It's fucking great. Like the actual lyrics to all the songs she sings are so tied into the movie. I think this one is like lyrics about you're in my brain. Like I feel like I'm being twisted. Like I'm living a life over and over again. Like it's very just telling you what's going to happen in the rest of this movie. It's really great. It's really great. Yeah.
I just love like watching you right now.
There. This is great.
You're like, men, in my brain.
This is what you wanted, Laura. You wanted me to be super hyped up for this episode, so I'm trying to deliver. So
it's your episode. It's your episode.
Yeah, I snorted some cocaine, so we're ready to go. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's rehearsing, and she starts to experience like excruciating back pain. It's from her injury. She's got scars, a little bit of scars on her back, and then like a horrific one all on her front torso. And so she's taking pain pills to like manage the pain. But you know, she can't tell anyone she's taking pain pills because she used to be a drug addict. So she's not supposed to be taking pain pills. Her mom is like her manager. And so they leave the rehearsal and they're on their way back to Sky's apartment. And her mom's just like, hey, you got a really early morning. You need to go to bed early. And so she's like, yeah, whatever. Gets inside. And as soon as she sees her mom drive away, she sneaks out. She is headed to Lewis because he is her supplier for pain pills. And so she shows up to his apartment. Dude, this actor, he may be the best actor in any Smile movie I've ever seen, the way he acts in the scene. I thought he's so like fucked up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think he was probably actually on drugs.
They just let him really do drugs. That's true.
Mm-hmm. He does play a lot of eccentric roles and like other stuff I've seen him in, so I think he's just like cut out.
He puts meth in method actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man! So like when she first shows up, he has a fucking sword and he like puts it towards her neck. She's like, "What's with the sword, Lewis?"
Yeah.
So he's freaking out. He's like, "I'm having the worst week." Yeah. He keeps slapping his face.
He's like tweaking out.
Yeah, he's tweaking out for sure. Yeah.
So he goes to get her Vicodin.
Wait, we have to say the one scene though, real fast, is just I fucking found it so funny. He's like, oh, Sky Riley, you're fucking here. You know, he's like, oh my god, I'm being such a bad host. And he like sits down and he's like, do you believe in like spooky shit? Like spooky shit is going. And the way he like fucking says it is like so fucking funny to me. He's like, it's spooky. I'm going through spooky stuff.
He's like haunted house.
Yeah, like haunted house stuff. It's just like so fucking funny, the dialogue. Like the guy's like a great actor in this moment, but it's just like it's kind of comical to me. Like it was funny to me. So I loved it. Yeah, that he goes to get the fucking Vicodin for her. Yeah.
Yes. So he goes to get the pills, and then, you know, having seen the first Smile, you know, like the demon, whatever we want to call it, we know he is seeing it in that moment. He is seeing it. It is, you know, taking hold of him, climbing in his mouth probably, but we don't actually see this happening. We just know what's happening. So she thinks he is ODing. She thinks he's dying. And so she's freaking out. And then after he kind of stops convulsing, he looks at her and he smiles. And
It's
this,
such a creepy shot.
he has the
Yeah.
creepiest smile too, out of I
He
think
does.
everybody.
I think this is one thing we talked about in our first Smile episode that was lost. Was like the casting for this movie has to be like, let me see your smile. Like
Yes,
you have
totally.
to have a good smile to fucking be in this movie
creepy
because
smile.
you have to have it because he did. Yeah, I mean, it's just a great fucking shot in this movie of like his face. It's so close to his face, and he's like dead, and he just like looks over and like fucking smiles, and man, and again, just such a great smile. Yeah,
In the worst way possible.
in the worst way, I guess possible.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
there's like whenever you see the like look at my background. To me, what it is it's this like disconnect between the eyes and like the
I think
smile.
you have to do this and like look up.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's
Laura,
creepy.
you got it right there. That was creepy, Laura. Wow.
That was creepy, huh?
That was. I
Read
think you might be
that.
possessed right now, Laura. Yeah,
Oh no.
that's true. Yeah.
So Lewis is smiling at her, and then he stands up and he picks up one of those like gym weights and starts smashing his head in.
Just
I mean, it
smashing
is
his face.
gory as fuck. The first smile is gory, but the one thing about this movie, which was kind of more of a negative for me, was that this movie was gore. I hadn't seen it in a
Yeah.
really long time.
It takes it to 100. Like everything you saw in Smile 1, it just amps it up to 100. Yeah. So I mean, it's very reminiscent. This scene where him smashing his face is very reminiscent to fucking Long Legs, to Nicolas Cage busting his face on the table.
Good one.
You
Yeah.
know, like you're seeing the bones, you're seeing the blood, the sound. Even like the very end, he's like standing there and like I couldn't tell if it's his jaw that is like falling
It's
off
like
or his
cheek
skin
and
or
jaw. Yeah.
that was fucking. And then just like the sound effect of like squelching and like the noise it makes is fucking nasty.
And like the blood squirting out of what used to be
Yeah.
his nose. Oh,
Was
Super
that
brutal.
Was it in that CGI or was that all just?
I don't
like,
know.
props?
I don't know if it was. I mean, they probably have some CGI in there, probably, of course, but knowing them, they probably tried to do as much practical as they could. Because even like we'll get to it eventually, but the main like demon reveal at the end, it's like a giant puppet.
Right.
So like if they wanted that to be practical, then this little bit I think would be easy to do practical. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so she sees
wild.
it. She sees it all.
Yeah, so she's watching this whole thing. So now it's gonna, of course, attach to her.
Yeah. I thought it's kind of funny
so
though.
Lewis-
She like falls back and then she's like, whoa, and she like
Oh yeah, she
barfs.
vomits. Which hello,
was
if
kinda
you
funny.
saw that, you would vomit too.
I know it's just like it's a very like natural thing, and I think it's reality. But I feel like I've never
Yeah.
really seen that in other movies. People just scream, they're like ah, but nobody's like wah. It was just like fucking funny to me. I thought it was funny. I laughed.
Yeah, and again, I really like realistic scene with her because she immediately vomits and then she's in shock, she's shaking, she's crying, and she picks up her phone to call 911. That's what you would do. Like this guy just killed himself in front of her. But then as she's about to dial, like realizes, oh shit,
All the drugs.
I'm all the drugs here. I barely got out of the trouble I was in the first time. Like this is gonna ruin my life, which it would have. So
Yeah.
she leaves, but from this point on, our poor Sky is just really fucked up. It's kind of sad because I think she's just really fucked up this whole movie, and I would have liked some more scenes of her just being herself. I don't know.
I truly, I agree with that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any moment in this movie that would lend it to
That's
her
the thing is like
being herself.
I
there's
honestly
no
like
thing.
by the end, like I was jumping back between both of what you just said. One was she's all like Rob, like the view behind you. This is like the plastered look that's on her face from A to Z.
Yeah.
And it's like I want to see like a bigger range, more normalization, but at the same time, I thought exactly what you did, which is shoot, like when like she's being tormented like every single second of every single day, but like it's just an unfortunate thing that you kind of want to see a little bit like more range and not just like always on.
Yeah, I think the thing for her too is like even if this didn't happen and like the demon didn't fucking possess her, her life was like shit too. Like she honestly probably didn't even want to come back and tour and like make music, but her fucking mom like forced her to do this and the label and this and that. So I don't think she's even happy with what her life is without
no,
any
but
of this shit.
I agree, but like what's See, like I think like what makes like good cinema is the conflict. Like if you're feeling tormented, you try to bear past it, and like the struggle in your mind, like when you're probably one of the themes of this movie, which is smiling, when you're trying to smile through the pain, like that struggle, I think is like cool to see. But I feel like through the whole movie, I don't know, like maybe she thought she was trying to put on a good face, but like she was just like letting it bear out, which I don't blame her at the same time.
Yeah.
I think it would just made me like her as a character slightly more if I knew her before this happened so quickly. But I think this just ties into one of my biggest complaints about this movie is that there's a lot in your face at all times without any let up. And I'm like, let's have a little bit of peaks and valleys here so we can like recover and,
Rob's like, no.
I'm like,
get a
no.
little bit more
I'm
into
like,
the
you
storyline,
keep it on the gas,
character
keep it on the gas.
development.
All times.
I'm like a little biased in this movie because like I really like Naomi Scott as an actress. Like she was in the Power Rangers remake that came out that fucking so many people hated, but I fucking love it. I think it's super underrated. She was of course Jasmine in Aladdin. Like so I know her from like a lot of things that
shit,
I like
I
her
didn't know
from.
that.
Yeah, she was Jasmine.
Yeah, so like I really like her as an actress. So like what you're saying, Greg, is like you wanted to see her, happy or like or a different part of her life. Like I feel like I actually know that because like I like her as an actress. So like you know what I mean? Even though it doesn't
Totally.
relate to this character in this movie, I do have a little bit of that, but it doesn't really like it's not cohesive. But you know what I mean? So like
That makes a lot
I
of
didn't mind
sense.
it, but
Yeah.
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 So anyway, so she gets back to her apartment and she slams her first of about 8,000 Voss water bottles. If you try to play a drinking game where you take a shot every time she has a Voss water, you will die. So
Yeah,
I do
that's
not
a lot.
recommend doing
That's a
that.
lot.
You'd have to drink. You'd have to shoot water to
And she
survive
like
the game.
I was trying to figure out, wait, are they CGIing that water? Because that is like a big bottle to like gulp it all down in like one
She's
fucking
chugging
thing.
that shit.
It looked
Yeah.
real
was
to
like,
me.
yeah, I know, I think so, man. I was like, wow.
And like
crazy.
the noises sounded. She just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just like
she's
I don't know if that
gulping
was
that
getting
shit,
on your.
Oh, it absolutely was.
yes.
Nick.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
I knew
Absolutely
it.
Oh, wow.
I knew it. I felt
That
it.
sound? Come
that's
on,
crazy.
man. That's like, that
Yeah.
grinds my gears right up. Like,
Oh, wow, crazy. I didn't even like
Can't hear
realize
it.
it.
And then she starts tearing out. This also like irked me, probably in a good way. But she pulls out her hair when she's stressed. So this is also when her pulling out her hair starts happening. She does that a million times as well. And so just so many jump scares, and like I said, like no let up in this film. So she goes to bed that same night. She's laying in bed. She sees Lewis. Like it's all these jump
like in the
scares one
dark,
after the
yeah.
other. Yeah. And so now we're to the next day. She's doing stuff with her mom. And her mom suggests that she makes amends with a really good friend that she had named Gemma. Sounds like maybe a childhood friend that was like involved in her life since she became famous and like, really just brings her back down to reality, it sounds like. That's an important thing to know. And then right after that, she gets an unknown text message. And the text just says like, were you at Lewis's house last night?
Yeah, it's like
As
Louis
she's looking
Fergoli.
at this text. Yeah. As she's looking at the text, she's standing in a mirror. And here we go. We see Lewis is like standing behind her.
But you can't
This
see
is
his face.
actually a really cool scene. Yeah.
I agree.
Can't
It's
see
so
his
good.
face. And so he's like attached to her.
Yeah, she
which
like
is a
moves
big
over and he moves
metaphor.
over. Yeah.
Yeah. But then all of a sudden his hands come around. He puts his fish hooks his finger in her mouth and makes her smile.
Makes her smile
Just
like huge jump
really
scare.
creepy.
Yeah.
Huge jump scare.
Yeah. Really good
Oh
sequence.
man. I just like the whole theory that he's like it's attached to her now. Like it's in her
Right.
Yeah.
now. So she's doing more rehearsals left and right. So stressed, pulling out her hair. Now she's at like a fan photo opportunity signing, and one of the fans comes up and he just looks.
Oh, this guy is fucking.
Something's wrong.
This guy is creepy.
They
as
overdid
fuck.
it. It's,
Oh man.
Like, was he like bloody? Was his face?
I think it was just
he's-
like
or just
acne
dirty?
or
yeah,
like
it's like a bad skin
Oh.
condition.
yeah. I think he makes. That's why he makes
I
that
thought there was
comment.
like something.
No, I think he makes a comment like, "Oh, well, you have such great skin," because I think his skin is just not great. But
I feel
yeah,
bad. I thought they like smeared stuff on him.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So he's crazy and he's got her all freaked out. So she like, he's got a yellow shirt and she signs it and then like screams at him, pushes him away, goes back to her room, chugs a bunch more Voss waters.
Wait, you're
That's
missing
her
one of
reset.
the. You're missing the next creepy scene.
And then she comes back.
comes
back.
back.
Oh,
after
okay, all
going
right. Well,
back,
she
yeah.
doesn't go back to her room. She just goes behind the screen. Yeah.
Oh,
Backstage.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah. Okay, all right.
And then she comes back, and then the very next person that wants to get a photo with her is a little girl who is smiling. Creepy
smile.
smiling.
This was I think the scariest one for me.
This one was
Really?
scary.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
she
this
had a
was the one.
scary face, yeah.
Was
She
it,
had
maybe
braces.
was it the braces, Greg? Was the braces?
That was part of it. Yeah,
yeah, it's kind
definitely.
of creepy.
Also,
She
just
kinda
like the deadness in her eyes.
She kind of reminded me of is it fucking either Finding Nemo or Finding Dory, and like the fucking little girl.
Yeah.
That's
Shakes
what
the
she.
fish.
Yeah, it's what she reminded me of. She has braces, this pigtails, fucking smiling all insane.
She kind of reminded me
Yeah.
of the little girl in Monsters Inc. a little bit, but like not
Okay,
horrible.
but not
Quite
creepy.
creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But creepy, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she just walks up to her smiling.
Sky's freaked out. Yeah.
Because the little
She's
girl
so-
just stares at her like
she
that's it.
stares at her. She never turns around to like smile at the camera and like look at
Yeah.
the camera. She's just staring at her. Oh.
Yeah, even like when they take the picture side by side, like
She's
the
looking
little
up at
girl's
her.
just staring at her the whole
Yeah.
time, and she's just like, "What the fuck?" You know?
And,
Yeah.
and remind me, like the lore from the first one is either when we're seeing someone like this, it's either one of two things. It's either it is a real person, but only she's seeing the creepy
Mm-hmm.
smile, which kind of makes sense for this little girl because the guy was saying like
He
"Oh,
ushered her
run
over."
along."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's just not happening. Period. That's kind of
Well, or it
Yeah.
is, but nobody else can see it.
Yeah,
Right.
there's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of different. There's like 3, I think. Then yeah,
oh.
there's one where it's just like manipulating a person that's actually there. There's one where the person is actually not even there, and then there's like a third one that gets to at the end of this movie where like
I hope we really
nothing
go
is fucking
over-
even real.
Yeah, I
You
hope
know
we
what
get to
mean?
this
Like,
at
it
the end.
gets
Like, I
crazy.
need
Okay, well
Yeah.
that's the part that
Well, okay, we're not
I'm
there. We're not
lost.
there. Relax,
Yeah,
relax,
okay.
relax, relax.
I know
relax,
you made
Laura.
me mad just
I'm glad
Alright.
we're all like raising
Turn
alarm
it up.
bells.
Turn
on it.
turn that frown upside down, Laura. All right, come on, let's go. All right.
Okay. Okay, so she's done with this creepy smiling girl. She's back at her apartment. And she decides to call Gemma. Gemma doesn't answer, so she leaves her a voice message. I miss you and apologizing. And Gemma calls her back. And she asks if she'll come over, if she's willing to talk to her or whatever. So she's like, oh, okay, I'll be there in like an hour or something. So Sky, she has her water bottle. It's glass, the Voss waters are glass. So she's got it like on the counter. And she goes over and she's singing. She's playing the piano really beautiful. And then we hear glass shatter. So she walks over there and sees that her water bottle's been completely knocked down. So she goes to get stuff to clean it up. And she sees the yellow shirt that she signed for the creepy
For the creepy guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
lying on in her hallway.
On the ground, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then as
So
she
she
looks further,
She starts following it into like this long, almost like I mean, she's like super rich, of course, so she has like this giant penthouse, and so like her closet is literally this long hallway with all these like mirrors and doors to the side. And so she's following this shirt first and goes down the hallway, and then it's like socks, I believe, and then it's shorts,
shoes.
and then it's a shirt, and then
Then-
very lastly,
Then-
it's a skid stained underwear on the floor. It's a giant skid mark in it, which I was like, and I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy that like the camera like stays on the underwear for like 10 seconds. I was like, God, like cut away, you know?
Why did we need that?
I don't know. I don't. It's just fucking crazy.
That just felt like a goofy ad.
Yeah.
That felt like you know what it reminded me of? It's like, when you're like watching a good SNL skit and it's like you're really into it. It's got like clever, witty humor, and suddenly they throw in like some like dumb toilet joke, and it's just I didn't need that. I felt like one of those, but
Yeah, it was gross. It was gross. Yeah. Yeah, but then it
Yeah.
like pans up and all you see is like in the darkness at the end of the hallway.
The light goes out.
Yeah, like the outline of like a naked man. I mean, you assume he's naked. It's fucking underwear on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
So,
unless he's
and then
wearing
it's just-
hers, yeah.
yeah, I know. And then it's just cutting back and forth between like her like scared reaction like to the hallway again, and then when it cuts back again, like the shadowy naked figure just like bolts towards the camera. Bolts towards the darkness, and she just like like flips out and like runs back. And she's
like
going
Get
to
Out.
yeah, she's going to run out the door, and she goes to open the door, and then it's Gemma. Gemma's standing, and Gemma's like, "What the fuck? Like, oh my god!" Yeah,
And then, of course, after that, they walk in. You know, even Gemma's like, "Oh shit, is there someone like in your apartment?"
It's pretty funny too, because like Sky Riley like grabs this giant, like it looks almost like a double-sided coffee mug. It's so huge,
Yeah.
and she's like walking, and then Gemma's like, "Is there somebody here?" So then like slowly Gemma like picks up a random object, and they're both like walking. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny the way Gemma's
Gemma's
is a little bit
funny.
of comic relief in this movie, a
Yes.
little
Yeah,
bit.
that's true.
Yep.
So it's kind of funny. She like picks up a little object too, but yeah,
It's needed. You need a little bit of comic relief.
yeah. There's your
there's
breaks.
no
You get a little
let
bit
up.
of you get a little
She's
bit
like
of
the
breaks.
only one that I feel like tells it to her straight. Like everyone else is kind of like placating her because she's a
Oh, yeah,
celebrity.
100%, yeah.
But because she's like an old friend that hasn't seen her for a while, she's like just shoots the
Oh, yeah.
shit and says it as it is,
Yeah.
which is it's like kind of refreshing.
Yeah. So they like round the corner, and then the water bottle's perfectly fine. So none of this
Yeah.
happened. And so Sky's like, we assume, tells Gemma everything.
Yeah.
And so she ends up spending the night, and they're sleeping. And this is our first like dream flashback of the accident, so we can kind of see what the accident was that she was in. And so we only get a little bit this first time, but it just shows that like her and her boyfriend were drunk and acting very erratic and angry and crazy. And then
And the
obviously
boyfriend
they were in an
is
accident.
the boyfriend is Greg's background, the Nicholson's
Yes.
kid, right? Yeah,
Nicholson's kid. Yeah.
yeah.
And then I think it shows her injury. It like doesn't show how they crash, but then
Yeah.
shows her. Or no, I don't even think it shows the injury yet.
I think it's just the scene where she's like dangling from the seatbelt and she's like fucking waking up and she has
she's,
blood all over
yeah,
her face and like
wailing.
her earrings are
Broken
dangling.
leg.
And then she like looks over and his face is just like busted like up against the window.
he's dead.
Yeah, and then she's just like help, help, and then I think that's it.
Yeah, and then this is another jump scare. Like, it almost shows
So
like a
good.
car light and like sound, like a car is about to come and hit her, and then just she wakes up in a panic. And Gemma's kind of like, what's wrong? Whatever, da da da. So Sky like lays back down. She's trying to like calm down, and then all of a sudden she looks over at Gemma, and Gemma's smiling. Just fucking.
But then,
Yeah.
like in addition to that, is like probably one of my favorite like
Great
jump scares.
scare. Yeah.
Where she
another
like
one with the lights and the
Yeah.
the car
yeah, her
sound.
eyes open and her mouth opens and it's got like the headlights coming out of it just and the horn
Yes.
blaring.
Yeah, it's like from inside her face is illuminated.
Yeah.
It looks fucking crazy, and then
So
you get the
creative.
loudness of like a car horn,
Right.
and then she like wakes up again, and then it's like morning now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So she actually wakes up late. She's like late to her next event. And so she shows up late. Her mom's all mad at her. And it's just a rehearsal. She's like in the middle of her rehearsal. And all of a sudden you see her leg breaking, much like the accident. But this isn't really happening, of course. So she freaks out. She sees her legs fine. It's not really happening. But she like blames the dancers. Actually, should mention she's all of these rehearsals. She's doing like a number with her background dancers, and it's
The
very
choreography.
coordinated. Yeah, like the choreography is like incredible.
yeah.
So she blames them in that moment. She's like, someone was like out of line and stepped funny and knocked me down or whatever. So she goes to walk to her dressing room, and this is the scene where she passes her assistant.
I really did
and
like the
he's-
assistant. He was kind of funny
Yeah.
to me too.
Yeah, he was funny because he was like he was very earnest. Like he wanted to like help her, and she would blame him for things, but he still was like lighthearted and didn't take offense to it. Like he was a cool comic relief too.
Yeah,
But she passed him in the hallway, and he's smiling at her.
yeah. He has a smile.
Smiles
Yeah.
as he
So
walks
she's like, "What the
by,
fuck?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So she walks into her dressing room, and it's trashed. It's trash. So she thinks that the assistant did it, and she starts blaming him. So she's just like fully lost it at this point, like everything
Yeah.
that's been happening. And so they still decide that she is of sound mind to go present at a charity event, which blows my mind.
Well,
This
it's the
is one of my-
mom. The mom is like pushing her to do it. She's like, I don't want to
She
do this.
is.
Stop making me. And the mom is like, we have to do this. Like, it's the label. He's like the main person supporting and financing this. We have to do this. We have to do it. You cannot not do this. You know? So, like, yeah.
This has got to be one of my favorite scenes in this movie, though.
Oh, really?
So she goes to present at the charity event, and all she has to do is read from the teleprompter, and it gets stuck. It stops working immediately, and so she's like ad-libbing, but because she's not well, she's doing a terrible job and putting her foot in her mouth and saying all these weird things.
Yeah.
And then finally, it does like come back, but but it makes her say that the person presenting the next award is Paul Hudson. That's her boyfriend that died. And so
Yeah.
the whole room is like, oh my God. But then you see a man stand up from one of the tables to come up to present, and it looks like Paul Hudson,
Yep.
Nicholson's son. And he's smiling, and he looks creepy as fuck. And so he walks over there, and she's like, get away from me, get away from me. And at the same moment, when you see people presenting at an award show, there's always someone like standing in the back that like hands it to them and always like helps walk them on and off stage. Well, there's like an older woman who is doing this in this scene. And when she thinks that it's like a real Paul Hudson character coming to like attack her, she's like, get away from me. And fucking sends this poor sweet old lady off the stage and onto a table.
It's like a
through a
WWE
table,
Royal
yeah.
Rumble move.
Yeah.
What a choice! Why did they have to make it like an older woman?
Yeah, it made it better to me. It made it better as an older woman.
So did that scene? Did you just like laugh hysterically at that scene?
Oh yeah, 100%. You're just like, I think I was like, oh shit, like
Yeah, I
dang,
was
she's
that
going
way
through a
too.
table. Yeah,
Old people
Yeah.
flying, like,
Yeah.
as always, good times.
I was also laughing really hard, but I was just like, oh my God, that's so crazy. So, they're all talking about how terrible that was. She's just like in shock about everything that happened. And that she's getting like more texts from this unknown number. And this time the text says like, you're in danger. Everything that you're experiencing is real. And attaches a video from Lewis. And so she's watching like this video on her phone, and then it's another jump scare, of course, like Lewis appears right next to her or something.
Yeah, she's watching the video, and it's pretty much just Lewis in his house, pretty much filming the darkness and being like, do you see it? Do you see it? And it's like a dark corner, and you can kind of make out like something there. And then she's like, it's holding on it and holding on it and holding on it. And then it's like Lewis in real life jumping like against her face, like, and it's like Sky, and it just like scares the shit out of her.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
A lot of jump scares in this movie.
Yeah.
So she decides to meet the mysterious texter. They meet at a bar, which is already really bad for her because, like, she shouldn't be in a bar. And so she meets this guy, and he explains. He explains everything to her basically. We all
Everything they
know
said from the first movie, the lore and what
Yeah.
it does, and it passes on to people. And
Yeah.
he says it was his brother that
his
this happened
brother.
to, and he didn't believe him. That's why he wants to help her.
But this is the thing. So he tells her that he wants to kill her because he thinks that's how it'll stop. And he's confident, since I think he said he was like a nurse practitioner or a physician's
Yeah,
assistant.
basically.
He's confident that he can slow her heart rate so that she technically dies and then immediately resuscitate her. And so that's his plan for stopping this thing. So of course she's like, this is crazy. So she goes home. She's like packing up to leave. She's just freaking out about absolutely everything. She's screaming, her back is killing, she's popping pills, she's pulling out her hair. And then this is the scene that's actually my background if you're watching on YouTube.
Oh man,
This scene is incredible.
This has to be like the best sequence in this whole movie.
It is.
Just because
It is.
the choreography that is needed to do this, like what they do, the shot selection, it's just something I've never seen before in a movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's insane. Do you want to talk about it, Laura, and go through it to your background?
I don't even know if I'll do it justice, but basically she sees all of her dancers and they are crowded in her narrow hallway, like Rob explained, is, filled with mirrors. So it just looks like there's more of them than there even are, but there's a lot of them. There's probably got to be like 20 of them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah.
And they're all crowded, they're all smiling, and they're just still. And so the creepy shit about this scene, and this scene lasts for quite some time, but when she slowly backs away from them, they slowly and very coordinated, like match her pace and move towards her.
Right.
But when she turns her back to them to run, they fucking book it after.
Yeah. And they're almost like climbing the walls.
Yeah.
Like, and then, you know,
They're
she like
impossibly up
she
there.
like turns back around and they're like they stop, they're like frozen, but like literally there's like one person that's like almost on the ceiling because they've like
Because
went
they're
on
standing
top of
on
each other.
yeah, the counters.
Yeah, it's so freaking crazy. Yeah.
But I just love how when she just like moves a little bit, they like perfectly move in
Yeah.
unison. Like,
As
man.
you've seen multiple times in this movie, like in the beginning where they're doing the choreography together, like they're
Yep.
all moving, so it's a super great callback to like those sequences of choreography. That's why it
Yeah.
works so well because it's a callback.
This scene is so scary. I mean, like, and it's every type of scare. It's like at one point she's still and they're still, so it's just the anticipation and the anxiety. And then it's also just like the weird visuals of the way they're moving their bodies.
It's like
Oh
contortion.
man. Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of
This
is
scene's
did
crazy.
you guys ever play those Super Mario games where the ghosts would come after you, but like the moment you looked at them, they would like cover up and stop, but then when you
Oh
like ran
no.
away, they would chase you?
Oh, that's
Like
cool.
that was like the anxiety I was getting
Ooh,
from
that
that.
gave me
That's
a
cool.
chill.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
How did that not scare you when you were younger?
Oh, it did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so they end up what, just piling on top of her, right?
Yeah, they end up getting her, piling on top of her. One of them like shoves
He
his
shoves
whole fist, like
in her
fist and
mouth.
arm
Yeah.
in her
Totally
mouth.
What is
got
that
fisted,
like?
yeah.
Okay, what is like with like the mouth fisting in this movie? Like this is like every other scene.
But it's only one. There's only fisting in the movie.
No, I think just
No.
like fingers and hands in the
Oh,
mouth, like,
definitely, yeah,
making her
oral stuff.
smile.
Yeah, definitely like a lot of oral
Oh.
stuff. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, but a whole fist going up to your elbow, like down her throat, is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see a scene where like one of them, not her, but it probably was her really, like pulls out so much of
Oh,
her
yeah,
hair that it like
huge
takes
chunk.
skin and
Like a whole scalp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she's like got a huge bald spot now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And I think
forget
she
how
just
she
wakes
gets
up.
out of the scene. Yeah,
I
she just
think she just wakes up in the hospital, right?
she wakes up in like a wellness center, which is like a hospital for rich people who are
Right.
usually dealing with like addiction or not wanting to be seen and found. And so actually before she wakes up though, that's when we get the full accident
Oh,
flashback
that's right. So it
dream.
goes into the accident after the
Where they're like
fisting.
talking on the road and
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's where we get the whole scene. And the little bit of information that we didn't have before is that she fully caused the accident. I mean, she's like
Yeah,
grabbing the
they were
wheel.
fighting. They were fighting back and forth, and he's calling her a psycho, and they're both like snorting drugs and everything. And she's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm psycho. Oh, I'm a psycho." And she just like grabs the wheel and is like pulling the car left and right, and then it like veers away from a car, and then it goes off the railing of, I
like a
guess
cliff.
I wouldn't say like a mountain, but yeah, like a cliff or sort of like a hill, and then it goes straight into like a group of trees. Yeah,
Yep. And then I think that's when she wakes up. So she wakes up in
yeah.
like the private wellness center. She's so beat up. They say she has a concussion, and her mom start fighting.
Yeah, because her mom is like,
And-
okay, let's get back to the tour. And she's just like,
Yeah.
you're fucking insane. Like, oh, I'm just going through all this shit. I can't even do the tour anymore. And then her mom pretty much tells her like, you've done this once already with your addiction. If you cancel another tour before it starts, we're fucking done. Like, that's it for your career. Like, all I've given up for you. Like, all this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So they start fighting, and then her mom starts smiling. And here we go. Here we go again. And so this is where things were just a little too much for me. I mean, she like hits the mirror, takes one of the shards of glass. What does she do first? Stabs her neck
Stabs her
a few
neck.
times.
Yeah, neck.
Yeah, so like stabs her neck and then ends up sticking it in one of her eyes, I believe.
Yeah. I think she does her neck, and then she does like her like
she has
chin,
a
like
smile.
a smile. Very reminiscent to the opening of Smile One,
Right.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah, but then the culmination of like the eyeball is fucking
Things
kind
like
of
with
crazy.
these shots, like the direction is clearly, I don't give a fuck. It's literally just like there's no cutaway. It's just
Yeah.
you're gonna I can't think of another movie where we're like just sitting there an uninterrupted shot of someone just like mutilating themselves. Like
Yeah.
over and over again. Like they don't care. They don't cut away. They don't censor it. Yeah, it's so brutal.
Yeah.
This was one of the worst ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at this point, like there've just been so many jump scares and so much gore that when this happened, I was just like, man, this is a lot. Like I seen this in theaters. Yeah, I remember I saw this in theaters and like I was fucking scared. I was really scared. This is the shit that scares me.
Even in
This
this
like
scene
gory
where like
stuff.
she's in bed and her mom's talking to her, and then like the moment she notices the demon's like possessed, it's like this quick cut, and she screams like, "I've tasted what's inside your head," and like she has this
Oh
Yeah.
face, and it's so jarring, so
I'm
jarring the
just,
quick cuts.
I don't know. I'm just wanting more. I'm just like, keep going, keep going,
So you're
keep
like
giving
not
me
scared
more.
at all. This movie doesn't scare you?
I don't know. I mean, definitely jump scares like get you. That's what they're supposed to do. They make you jump. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I'm just like, I just want to keep going. I'm just like, this is fucking awesome. It's like, I don't want to fucking say it, but it's like, when you're edging,
Okay.
Rob's masochistic now. What have we done to him?
I know.
Laura?
We
Like,
have fully
we took our sweet
Just
little
keep going.
boy,
Just-
and
I
now
know.
Your poor
You guys-
wife, like she
He's, like,
must
hurt
just
me.
resent us so much.
probably,
Yeah.
probably true. Yeah. But I just, you got to keep going, man. You can't stop,
Oh my god. All
Yeah.
right. Well, moving on from that, so Sky's like, trying to get out of the room, and then all of a sudden she looks down and she sees that she is covered in blood.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she looks at her hand, she's holding like the mirror shard that came off. So she actually killed her fucking mom. Well,
Maybe.
did she?
We'll see. Yeah, I
We don't
know. We'll get to the end. We'll get to the end. Yeah.
Who knows?
I still, we'll have a discussion later on of like when things like flip, but
Stopped
yeah.
being real.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but okay, yeah, whatever. But right as you're seeing it right now, yeah, she killed her mom. Yeah,
Yeah, she killed her mom. So she is now going to try to run away, like run out the wellness center without anyone seeing her. She puts on like a sweatshirt. She's trying to cover herself. She tells the assistant to like go get her a soda. She tries to sneak out. But anyway, she gets caught when she's in the waiting room. Enough people see her. So now they're chasing after her and she's full on running away.
yeah. She grabbed a gun from the security guard, so she has a
yeah,
gun.
that's right.
So she's like, "Get the fuck away from me!" This is and that. Yeah,
So
she runs
I
outside.
mean, her career is over anyway. This is crazy.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of fucked up. Like all this stuff we're seeing, like this whole experience, like everything she's been through. And then it's like, you still, like you said, you don't lit up. You go outside and she fucking steps on broken glass. I'm just
Yeah.
like, you can't even give her a fucking break, dude. But even those scenes, like as much as like you're seeing people like mutilate themselves and this and that, like the glass in a foot scene, I'm like, ooh, man, that one made me hurt. I don't know, maybe because it's real, because I can associate that with like something that I've experienced. Like I
Yeah.
can't experience like what it's like to like poke myself in the eye with glass, but the foot scene that got me. Yeah.
So anyway, she runs outside. She actually runs into Gemma, and she's like about to. Was it her car she was getting into, or did she steal a car? I don't even remember at this
It was the driver, like her driver.
Oh, she told him to get out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gemma decides like, fuck it. Well, I'm in this with you. Let's do it. And so Gemma's actually driving the car, and they're just driving as fast as she decides that she's gonna try the thing that the guy suggested. She's gonna
Yeah.
go kill herself and try to get resuscitated to end this thing. Because I mean, at this point, she's got nothing to lose, right? She just
Yeah.
murdered her mom. And so she's having Gemma drive to that location, and then all of a sudden she gets a phone call from Gemma.
It's Gemma. Can you believe that twist?
I think I was just mad. I was upset. At this
Really?
twist.
Why?
Yeah, because so now this means Gemma wasn't real the whole time.
We don't know. I mean, I guess so technically.
We do know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because she says on the phone, like, I haven't talked to you since you called
Yeah.
me like a leeching whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't
So
her
now
mom
all
like
those
refer?
scenes-
I did see this. I did really pay attention to that scene, Greg. So initially, when Gemma is in the house when she woke up late, the mom comes in and the mom is like, "You're late. We got to get going." And all you see is Gemma say to the mom, "Oh, hi, Vicky," or whatever her name is. The mom
Yeah.
never responds. They don't show the mom responding or even acknowledging.
Oh
her.
yeah, it cuts to the next scene.
So it could be like, yeah, it could just be like she actually wasn't there, actually, or just only Sky Riley is seeing her. Yeah. This is like good M Night twist. I fucking love this. I thought this was great.
Yeah, this was a very M Night twist.
Yeah,
Totally.
I thought this was awesome. Yeah. Because up to this point,
Yeah.
you haven't had like a twist yet. You've seen like crazy fucking things happening. But this was like,
yeah.
what the fuck is going on right now? Yeah.
You've had mini ones, like when she was the one killing her mom and you didn't know that. Yeah, so Gemma starts smiling.
Yeah.
And it's really creepy, but Sky does this thing where she like closes her eyes and she's like, this isn't real, this is all in your head. And then when she opens her eyes back up, she's actually the one driving the car.
Yeah.
And Gemma was like never there. So she gets to this like abandoned spot.
It's a Pizza Hut.
And yeah, do you want to go through the series of events here? Because I'm a little lost, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
What's
they
real,
go in.
what's not real?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say what's real or what's not real, but I'll say what happens in the movie. Like, they go into the Pizza Hut. The guy's like, I prepped this room. It's a freezer. We need it to be cold to keep your brain active when you're dead. It gives us 9 minutes instead of 2. He's like, so let's go into the freezer, lay down. He's like, I'm going to pretty much stab you in the jugular with this chemical. It's going to slow your heart rate all the way down to where you're pretty much dead. And then I'll wait 8 minutes, and then I will stab you in the heart with adrenaline to bring you back. So that's like the procedure. We've seen this in a lot of movies. Like, this is not something new. It's in a lot of horror movies and other movies. But then he's just like, okay, I'll be right back. And he's like, kind of like, wait, what now? Like, we prepped all this and it's all ready to go, and he leaves the room. So I thought that was kind of like stupid, though. I don't know why he would do that or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's pretty much in the room by herself now, laying on this bed. It's fucking freezing. You can see like the coldness coming out of her breath. And she's just like calling to him, being like, where are you? Like, come back. I don't like being alone in here. And then she starts feeling a dripping. Something is dripping. And you see like blood coming down on her shirt. And then it finally goes like on her face and her mouth. And she looks up, and it's her you've seen in the flashback of in the car when she's hanging like upside down by the seatbelt being held. And it's her on the ceiling in that same outfit. Her face is all fucked up, like, and she's hanging there. And then she unbuckles the seatbelt and pretty much falls on top of her own self. So now you're pretty much getting her fighting herself at the end here.
Yeah, that is very Malignant right there, actually.
Oh, yeah.
The scene. Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder I
See
loved
why
it.
you like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, I mean, to be honest, that's why I had you describe the scene. This is my least favorite scene in the whole movie. I think at this point I was just like, this is too much. Too much has happened. Let's wrap this up. Like, this is unnecessary.
Well, the one thing I did like about this scene was like,
Culmination.
I feel like you finally like talk about wanting to hear personality from Sky. Like, you actually get what she's sorrow for. Like, this is the one thing is like, okay, we talk about in these movies. If you're gonna like it, you need something to latch onto, whether it's like the direction, whether it's like the cinematography, whether it's like the music, whether it's like the characters that you can relate to. That's a big thing for me. And like a lot of this movie, I was like, this is a fucking like entitled, rich celebrity drug addict who has been given everything. She's talented, sure, but she's been given every opportunity to fix herself. She killed ostensibly another person in her like drunken rage, right? And it's like, it's hard for me to relate to
Yeah,
you know, everyone deserves humanity and empathy, right? But a large part of this movie, I found it very hard to relate to her at all. I was like checked out for a lot of it. But in this scene, she has like those, she finally kind of breaks down, and she's like, because this demon is torturing her, right? And she kind of like is feeling it, and she's like, every good thing in my life ends up broken because of me. I hurt everything and everyone I touch. It doesn't matter what happens to me anymore, you know. But she's also like, I'm not gonna let this fucking thing like use me to hurt anyone else. It's sort of like,
Yeah.
like I feel like this is like her redemption,
Yeah.
in the scene. So like I at least was able to be like, oh, okay, I feel who you are as a human now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it's a lot of like very visceral scenes in this short amount of time. I mean, more stuff with like her shoving her fingers in her mouth, and then she actually bites the fingers off.
Yeah, she bites the fingers off.
Oh,
So
but
that's kinda
that-
crazy.
And then that scare when she's like looking away, right? And then like her doppelganger's like, look at me, and then she looks, and this thing is freaky.
Well, that's when the eyes are
Eyes.
like,
Ooh,
Yeah, the
very
eyes
cartoony.
are crazy looking.
Yeah, it's
like
like something out of
but-
like Roger Rabbit.
Didn't we
Yeah.
see that in the first one? I feel like we saw those same eyes.
yeah,
at
the
end
same
in
towards
first
the
one.
end. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to even explain what the fucking eyes are. It's just fucking weird looking.
Very
Yeah.
cartoony. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
she
pretty much,
actually. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, yeah, she bites off the demon's fingers, like, because you know from the first movie, like that's how it kind of ends you and gets in you, is it like goes into your mouth, and that's why you choke. So she's like biting the fingers, pretty much like you think you're stopping it. She grabs the syringe of the, I guess the stuff that like kills you, and she stabs it into the demon's, her doppelganger's neck, and then it's
Well,
like,
she puts it in her
like,
own neck.
oh yeah, I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
Her own neck wanting to like kill herself.
Yeah.
But then you have another twist, Laura. What is it?
Just keep laying them on, I'll laying them on over and over again. Yeah, so she puts it in her neck, and the demon laughs, and is just like, none of this is real.
You think any
Like
of this
literally
is real?
none of it is real.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. And so the needle wasn't even real. None of this has even been happening. Who knows for how much of the movie was just
Like, was
fake that we
Morris
saw?
my favorite character? Was he real?
Right, was Morris real? None of us know. And so she like puts her, I think in your point of view, it almost looks like she's putting her in the freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's shutting the freezer
then
door. Yeah.
we start to see the image. So I mean, we didn't mention this, but one of her performances in the beginning, she like came out of this butterfly.
A cocoon,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to
like
explain.
a metal
Yeah.
cocoon.
A metal cocoon. Yeah. And she's in like a butterfly-esque outfit.
That's my
All of
background,
a sudden we start to see,
Nice.
we start to see the outline of that. We like hear the crowd. I don't even, it's like, here's the thing. I know you're not going to believe me, but when I found out Smile 2 was coming out and I knew she was a pop star, I knew there was a good chance the movie would end with her performing and then giving it to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you
I
predicted
did.
that?
I did know that was a possibility.
God damn.
I think I was hoping that wouldn't be it because you know you kind of want to see the good guy win or whatever. But I think it's just the fact that I don't know what is real and what is not. And no matter what parts of the movie you say, okay, actually that wasn't real. How did we fucking get here?
Yeah.
Really? How did we get here? And
Yeah,
is this real
there's-
life?
Yeah, there's like, well, I think this would be real. Like, this is back to reality now, I think. But I mean, as far as like when the demon like took over and started manipulating what she's seeing, like, I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Like, it
Just-
could have been
it's
long. Yeah, who knows? I don't know.
It's too far.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing,
I
like,
think
to me, like, what bothers me is like, okay, we've seen this. This is like one of the most like debated movie TV tropes ever. It was all just a dream, or like whatever, right?
Yeah.
There's a name for it. I don't know the name. And where it works, like you mentioned M. Night Shyamalan and Rob, I feel like the reward from this trope in other movies comes when you can reflect back on all the scenes where it was debatable and there's like plausible deniability to see that it was like it could have been interpreted as true, but Sixth Sense is like the prime example of this. But like when you don't have any of that and it's like literally a freaking toss up, it feels to me, it feels like a lot of it is like empty. I don't know if you guys felt that, like watching this, like trying to retrace the steps, but it felt empty.
I
No,
agree.
not for me. I felt full. But I did think when I was trying to analyze in my head, I do think it starts in the hospital. I think that's when it starts because the mom is really pushing her. We need to like go. We need to get to the concert. We need to do this. So I think in reality, she just fucking took her to the concert and got her ready, and then like
But
they're,
she
they're
met
at the
What
Morris
about
before the
Gemma?
concert.
But all that I think is fake. Like all that is fake. I think that's my only guess is that I don't
Yeah.
I think
It's just
I don't
it's
think she
hard.
ever
So-
goes to anywhere. But I mean,
mean,
even the guy that contacted her on the phone that says like, "Hey, I want to do this," that could all be fake too. Like,
That's ridiculous.
I don't know.
That is
I'm not
way
sure about
too.
that.
That is going like way too much in the other direction.
Yeah, I don't.
And I think that's.
I don't know.
It's like I get there's a bigger budget. We're gonna take
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna take the formula of Smile 1, which they did. They really did replicate
Mm-hmm.
the formula, but it just went too far in the other direction. At least with Smile 1, 7 days it took.
It's straightforward.
And it's like, it is straightforward because even if she saw something that wasn't real, it was like one scary person smiling.
Yeah, one thing.
But everything that was happening was still happening.
Yeah, they didn't try to double up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only time you got like none of this was real was like a very brief moment at the end when like she was already there and it was already gonna take her. So that just, I don't know.
Let's talk about the ending then of this damn movie because we keep like not even saying it. So she comes out of the cocoon. She comes out of the cocoon. Laura's upset. Laura's like, I fucking knew what was gonna happen already.
Go back into the cocoon, please.
Laura pushes her back in the cocoon.
So yeah,
go back into being a caterpillar.
Yeah. You see her mom. Her mom's there cheering her on. Her mom tells her to smile. Very cheeky comment. And then she rips open her outfit to.
Well, she sees another one of her. She comes out of the cocoon and she's like freaking out because she's like, how am I here? Like, what's happening right now? And then she sees another one of her smiling across from her. And then the other one smiling at her, like rips open the dress, which early in the film we didn't really talk about it. She has the big scar on her stomach, and this dress, like you can see through it, the scar. Yeah. So she rips open the dress and then rips open her scar. Whoa. Like all these like guts and stuff fall out, and then like these two like long arms like pop out from her stomach and then like go onto the ground, and then like the creature like crawls out from her scar, which is fucking crazy. And I've seen behind the scenes of how they did this, and they use like puppetry and like big like metal things to make this actually like come out of like a dummy that looks like her. Very practical effects, which I love. Yeah, so it comes out. It's very reminiscent of the Smile One demon, of course. It has like the multiple jaws and teeth, and it's just like a big, like, I don't know.
It's still bigger though. Like everything's just bigger in this.
Yeah, movie. Like a 10-foot creature. And it does the same thing. It puts its fingers in her mouth and then just starts ripping open like her face and fucking crawls in. Crawls in her mouth, and then.
So the audience is seeing her choking on the ground, and so everyone's like, there's like a silence amongst the audience. They're very worried for her. You hear some people yelling random things like, "Get up, Sky," or "You can do it, Sky," which is weird if you see someone like convulsing and choking.
Yeah, because nobody else sees anything. They just see her convulsing and choking. That's all they see. So
yeah, and then she stands up. She's smiling, which was unfortunate for her. She probably had the least scary smile out of everyone in this movie. So I was
she was the only one in this movie that is not casted for her smile. She was casted for like her singing and acting, but
she was smiling, and I was like, "That's a nice smile. I like your smile.
She still looks good. Yeah,
you look nice. Yeah." And then you just hear sounds. You don't really see.
It goes to the POV of the audience, and then you just hear like a smashing sound, and then you get the reaction of the audience screaming, and then it finally cuts back to her, and she's like laying on the ground smiling, and the microphone is like
it's like in her eye socket,
just jabbed into her eye socket. Yeah, and then that's it, right? That's the end, right?
That's it. That's how it ends. Which it'd be really hard to make a third one, because if that many people were exposed to it, like, what would they?
I have an idea what I want them to do. My thing with the first to the second movie is like you're amping it up, right? You're amping it up. So like to me, keep amping it up. To me, I want them to jump forward like fucking 10 years, and like the world has been infected and it's like a zombie apocalypse-esque thing. That's what I would want.
How would there be anyone left?
Yeah, I mean, everybody would just be fucking like crazy, you know what I mean? And then in my thing, before I saw Kyle Gallner be disintegrated, actually, I wanted him to come back and be like, he wakes up in the hospital from a coma, and then he's like trying to deal with all this shit, and it's like a zombie apocalypse-esque thing. That's what I would want.
He's got half a body. Like the bottom half is just an android. We're in the year 35, 45. Yeah. We're in space. Aliens are smiling.
But that's what I would want for like a third one, is like go even crazier. Go to like so many people. Like it's a worldwide epidemic now. Like so many people have infected so many people. Like we're to like, it's like so many people have died around the world, and you have like a small group of people trying to actually like stop this. Like Resident Evil style. Like
I think
Silent
it's a cool
Hill,
idea. I just like visually, I don't know if I could endure a whole movie of like so
Me
many
too.
people smiling. Imagine that.
That would be fucking crazy, right?
That'd
Like a
be
whole world, a whole fucking
insane.
like city.
I would almost
Like
like welcome a frown. It would almost be like I just want someone to be angry at me now.
that's funny.
Yeah.
So that's what I would want. I won't want you to keep going up, keep going crazier, you know? But well, I mean, they're definitely it's gonna happen. This Smile 2 made so much money, they're definitely gonna make a third one. I just don't know where they're going with this though.
It'll probably be a prequel to the first one.
They could. They mentioned like Brazil in the first one, which was like where it started, which they could go back to the beginning. But shit, I don't know. I still want that zombie apocalypse one. Yeah, so we did it. There we go. Laura's pissed off. Laura didn't
Did
like
it.
the ending.
Well, I am and I'm not. Yeah. I mean, Greg, do you have any other thoughts about this movie? I feel like you and I are aligned on some of our
Yeah, like
Oh man, you guys are downers.
I think it's a strong movie, but like it is very, like I'm very, man, I feel like I'm getting old. Like I want like
too.
I want ups and downs. Like I want to be like
Yeah,
I
me
want
too.
someone to like guide me
You want to be
through.
you want to be romanced.
I want to be romanced through
Yes.
my movie.
I just want it
like
shoved in. Yeah.
yeah,
Shove
like
it
this
in.
movie is shoving it in every scene and like
Like
it doesn't
literally.
let up. And it's like, I get that that's the style. Like I noticed about like 20 minutes in the movie that almost whenever they focus on a character, they put them right center on the frame, like 10 minutes, 10 feet away. And it's front and center. Like, I don't know why that kind of bothered me. Like I was like constantly like looking for like angled shots or like dramatic shots from different angles, but it's always like right. Everyone's like, look at all of our
Your
backgrounds.
back.
All of our
Yeah.
backgrounds
Mine's a
are
little bit to the
like
side,
this.
but yeah.
Everyone's straight on, face on, in your face, and it kind of felt like overwhelming to me. I know that sounds
Yeah.
like I'm an old man, but it's like I kind of like you said, I want to be like romanced into it. And then like I
Yeah.
was really hoping to like understand like because like okay like so the demon from what we know it uses like a person's mental issues, right, like to and their history and their torments, right, to
Right.
drive them crazy to basically the point of suicide, and then they want that to happen in front of other people so it infects that person.
Yeah.
And like from the first movie, like I don't hear many people talking about this, but there's like a term for it, and it's like it's not something to joke about, but it's like it's called like suicide contagion or suicidal contagion, where if one person takes their life, the people around them, it's almost like they don't get inspired, but there's some sort of like phenomenon that happens that can cause other people to repeat the same thing. And I thought that was a very like personal, serious, and like thing to explore in the horror realm. The first one,
Yeah.
this one, like the way it expands it, it kind of took away from that, and like I really wanted to understand this whole thing of like what's real and what's not. And the best I could come up with is like I think that the demon kept trying to get her, to torment her to kill herself, and the reason why it kept doing it was because she was actually strong enough to like withstand it. So it had to take away her mom, had to take away her best friend, had to take away her fans, had to take away her public appearance and like her attention and her persona like in public. And like I just feel like I probably like I want to think about the movie more because there's something there that I don't understand. It's like it's really compelling, but it's so strong. Like I can't think of another movie, and I know this is definitely your wheelhouse, Rob, because the way you liked Barbarian and the way they ended, like this is like right up your alley. I almost said right up your ass, right up your alley.
I mean
Like,
that
Yeah,
too.
you can put this movie up my ass. It's fine with me. Yeah, go for it. Just fist it in there. Yeah.
but yeah, like I mean, it's just it's insane. It's crazy. They don't care. They don't cut away. It's just like right there. Like, can you guys think of another movie that we've watched that you've seen that's like so in your face,
Well,
insane, and violent?
it's funny. Okay, so like I have my issues with this movie, but the one thing that I was coming with tonight that I thought Rob was going to be excited is that there were things I really liked about this movie, and I think that it was easier for me to see that the second time around because I was so like fucking shocked the first time I saw it. It completely made me forget about anything good about this movie. Like my husband and I left this theater and we went to grab lunch and we sat in silence for like 30 minutes. We were just processing. and our heart rates were still so high, and it was just like it was so scary. There was no let up. It was like so much. And then when I did think about it more, and I know I'm on a tangent, I will get back to your original question, but when I did think about it more, I was like, I was mad that there was so much like, was that real? Did we need any of those ending lead ups? Like, I just felt like they muddied a formula that worked really well, and then they just made it go like way too far. But anyway, watching it a second time, there are so many parts of this movie I really like, especially like the whole beginning and like up through the middle of the movie. This movie's really gory. I don't do well with gore. I'm getting better the more movies I watch. I honestly think that Smile 2 walked for me so that the substance could run. Because
Oh,
the
interesting.
substance honestly has a
Hot take.
lot of similarities with like the gore and like not letting up and just crazy fucking shit in your face. I watched that no problem and ate that shit up. So I don't know. I almost think that this movie was a little practice so that I could appreciate that one.
Yeah,
Nice.
could be. Yeah.
Sorry, that was a long-winded tangent, but
I know,
I was
yeah.
very excited to get that out.
Good callback to the substance.
So Rob, I admit all my hating on this movie for the last year and a half. I will admit that I wasn't fully wrong, but I was wrong a little bit.
Okay. All right, cool. I'll take it. Yeah. So we want to do ratings for it?
Yeah, yeah. What do you want to
right.
rate this movie?
Oh my god, there's so many things we could rate this movie. I don't know. You could do how many fistings? How
That's
many?
what I was gonna say.
All right, there we go. That was an easy one. All right, how many fistings and how much are you fisted? I guess. Yeah. Who do you want to go first, Laura?
I want you to go first.
You want me to go first right away?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, I love this movie. You guys know that. I've talked about it for so long. Like we're finally reviewing it. This was like my second watch from the theater. I don't think I've watched it again since then. I don't really remember, but I still love it just as much as the first time I saw it. I really, like I said, I really like Naomi Scott as an actress. I think this movie, as much as I get what Greg is saying, they don't give you a lot of moments of her being normal or being like normal-esque relatable until the very end when she has that epiphany. I just think her acting insane through this whole movie was just so otherworldly. Like I was really disappointed that she didn't get nominated for this movie. Like I thought so many scenes of her acting insane and like psychosis and crazy. I just thought like it was like some of the best acting I had seen in a very long time. And I get Demi Moore got the nomination. Did she end up winning? I forget. I don't even know if she ended up winning or not, but she got nominated for
At
sure.
one
Yeah,
she
and I
did
get
actually.
it, you know, but to me, I thought Naomi Scott did way more than she did. Yes, don't shake your head, Laura. How dare you? But for her not even get nominated, I felt sad. But they only usually nominate like one horror movie a year, like one person from a horror movie into like the mainstream media. So they wasn't going to get two this year or that year. But I just thought she was great. I thought she was great through the whole movie. Like all the twists I like, all the jump scares I thought were cool. Like it's just something I've never seen before like this. Like you said, Greg, they just don't lit up. And I've never seen that. You know, it was just crazy to me. Like I said, I compare it to like Malignant, the way I felt when I saw Malignant, the way I felt when I saw Sinners for the first time. It's just like something different and it just makes you feel different. So I love it. I love this movie. To me, it's a perfect movie. It's 5 out of 5. Five
Ooh,
fistings. It's in
five
all my
fistings, right?
orifices, in my mouth, in my butt, like everywhere. You know, you can just fist me everywhere. So yeah, perfect movie for me.
Nice.
5.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right, Greg, what are you
Laura.
giving this movie?
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely think again, pros and cons. Like, as much as I couldn't find her relatable as like a celebrity who fucked up consistently, like I was reminded of like a conversation I was having with a couple friends like a couple weeks ago about Chris Farley and like his like how he died and like the tragedy of his fame in in terms of like how he was basically like exploited and no one really cared about him because he was a celebrity. And I feel like that's something they kind of like explored here, like where if a celebrity has like a public breakdown, we consume it as like entertainment, right? And we kind of like dehumanize them, kind of the way I was. I was like, you're just a celebrity. You have all this money. You have a penthouse. You're drinking Voss water every 2 seconds. Like, who cares about you? Figure out your shit. There's people out here. But at the same time, like, honestly, like, she's a human. She makes mistakes, right? And like they continually have these scenes where she would like publicly collapse and people would, and I don't know, like that was kind of a cool expansion of like the first movie. So, I don't know. I think the idea is really cool. Like, maybe we'll get to the third one where we're smiling on Mars and, back in time and all that. We'll see. It's pretty cool. But at the same time, I still like, I love the jump scares. Probably like the best jump scare movie I can think of, honestly, right off the top of my head. Best jump scares outside of Smile One. Um, but like at the same time, it was so, my senses felt overwhelmed. Even watching it again, like that first scene, like, when he gets dragged under the car, I was just like, yeah, so overwhelmed. So like, it just seemed like a lot to me that I couldn't, it took away some of the appreciation. But like, dang, good movie. They killed it. So I mean, I'll give it like a, like 3.5.
Okay. Not bad.
Three
Not
and a half
bad.
fistings, like half a fisting, which is, you get a little bit in there and you realize you may have asked for too much and,
Yeah.
consent, right?
Yeah, I can't get all the way in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, what
When
about
I
you,
first
Laura?
came out of theaters, I was so upset. I probably would have given this a 1, just based on how it made
My
me feel.
God.
Like too
That's
scary, too
crazy.
gory,
Wow.
too out there. Like not what I was expecting. Having loved Smile
Wow.
One, and again, just how it made me feel. And I do really agree with Greg as far as her character. And like, I almost hated that she was freaking out in every scene. I wanted to see something else besides freaking out. It kind of reminds me how people have issues with Claire Danes. Like she always plays roles where she's just like ugly crying and like crying, yelling in every single role she ever does. This kind of reminds me of that. Like,
Interesting.
but you know what? I forgot she was in all those other movies. I'm gonna have to go watch them to get like a, like a palate cleanser. But I
You
don't
get
know. Watching
yourself
it the
some,
second
I can
time,
show you the world.
yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to go watch that. Yeah, but watching it a second time, I was prepared for everything that I couldn't stand the first time, and so like the gore did not affect me at all. The jump scares scared me, but to a lesser degree. I think the only thing that I was still stuck on was just the stuff at the end, like what's real, what's going on here. So yeah, I liked it a lot the second watch. I'll probably give it a 3.
I mean, it's better than a 1. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's just how you feel, right? It's just
Yeah.
how a movie makes you feel.
Yeah, no, that's
I
true.
didn't feel alive. I felt dead when I left that theater. Felt like someone tried to reach the screen and kill me.
You got possessed, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll take a couple of threes from you guys. Yeah. I mean, definitely anybody watching on YouTube, listening on the podcast feed, like, let us know. Are you more on my camp where it's just fucking like a great, awesome movie? Or are you just like Greg and Laura where you're like, it's just like so much and it's overwhelming? So, yeah, let us know where you guys are at. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Subscribe, rate, review our podcast everywhere you listen. Follow and contact us on Instagram and TikTok at Conjecturing Pod. And of course, please let us know what to do next. We're taking recommendations. We're super excited to get to some of these lesser known films that Rob has got a huge list ready to go. So I'm a little horrified, but no, it'll be really fun. And follow Rob. Rob's super famous.
Yeah, follow me, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, at the RR Rights, posting stupid memes, dumb videos, like talking about my horror short film I made. Yeah, so follow me over there for stuff.
All right. Until next time, remember, horror is subjective, so conjecture away. See ya.
See ya. Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
Bye.
Smile.